And it's Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. It is the opening day of the Army football practice season here at West Point. The freshmen, numbering nearly 70, out on the field. First day of college football for many of them. The prep school players that played this past year at the prep school. But the varsity players were out in force and got a good workout in shells and shorts. Warm day on the field in the about 90 degrees, but everyone knows it's just part of college football, and part of the success of last year's team was being able to play in the heat, especially at Florida Atlantic, playing in 90-degree temperatures and winning that game. It was so much a part of the season. So the quarterbacks got a lot of attention and playing time. Coach Munkin said that if the season started today, that Dwayne Coleman would be the starter based on his experience. But he considers it a competition in the summer. Who can move the ball? Who can make his players better? And certainly Ethan Washington, the talented sophomore, tall player, has got a chance to really improve on where he was at last year as a freshman. And also Cale Helms, we saw him throw a couple of nice passes today. Zach Mundell, a couple of others. We talked to a freshman today who came in. He's got the right name, Bryson Luter, and it was great to meet him. So that's one of the things that they'll be focused on, but it's also rebuilding the offensive line. We talked a little bit to Brady Small. It's great to see him back. And, we pointed out, he's got Pablo Generali back at right guard. And he went through who he sees as kind of the top guys on the offensive line, including Will Jeffcoat at left guard, left tackle Henry Appleton, and right tackle Teddy Williams seem to be in lead roles. Certainly have played very well. And Brady talked a lot about trying to help young players the way the seniors helped him. He talked a lot about Bill Katsianis, who was injured, had a serious leg injury during summer camp, and Brady got moved up into the starting center position, how much Bill Katsianis helped him to learn the position so he could play and start as a freshman, a key leadership position on the team. And he said he enjoyed working with a number of the quarterbacks this year, and he feels there's a lot of potential there with a number of the players. Talked with Noah Short, and one of the comments was that the Army offense, they have to get the ball to Noah Short more. And coming from Coach Worley, the offensive coordinator, so I think we'll see that. So we talked with Coach Munkin and talked a little bit about the leadership on the team. Andon Thomas, one of the captains. Both the inside linebackers are captains, along with Caleb Fordner. And so there's a lot of key replacements on defense, certainly the secondary up front. But that's what training camp will show. Look forward to the start of scrimmaging and let you know when some of the scrimmages will be here. A lot of work done on the east side of Michie Stadium. Looks like most of the steel is in. So when you come out, you'll see how much has been accomplished even since graduation on the East Stand project. Too bad it's just not quite going to be ready for this season, but it's certainly going to be ready for a year from now, 2026. And so Coach Munkin just talked about the closeness of the team, how it developed last year, and he hopes that'll happen again this year. And they talked a little bit about Taylor Newsom, a couple of players, Josh McKennicky, who was injured last year. I don't think I got that name quite right. I apologize. but a couple of players who were injured last year and look to have the opportunity to be contributors this year. And just talked about also the training camp. They live in the building. The whole team, 120 players or so, lives upstairs in what is normally the banquet hall. And maybe you've been up there for an event, but they put in bunks, and I got to go see it. See how they make it work. I know Coach Clayton Kendrick Holmes, who's the chief of staff, has a lot to do with it. So they get meals, and they sleep, and they can watch film or do whatever, and bond as a team by all 120 or so players living there for the 2 weeks of summer camp. When the academic year starts, third week of August, they'll again all be back living in the barracks at West Point. So great to be back here. I think this is 17 years for me covering Army football. I always say it's the best thing I ever got involved with. And I was fortunate I got out to visit with some of the Army alumni serve in Europe this summer. A couple of weeks ago I was at the Association of U.S. Army Conference, Wiesbaden, and so much interest in West Point and football. We're talking a little bit about the players from football that have gone on to have major careers in service in the U.S. Army, and it's a long list. Anyway, glad to be back, glad to start another season, and hope you'll be following us on CaMMVetsMedia. We plan to be at every game and as many practices as we can. Just enjoy covering the team and watching the players grow. We were at our day in late June, and we take so much pride in being at our day for classes and then being at their graduation and commissioning day. There's nothing that we are more proud of. So looking forward to more football, and thanks again for watching and your encouragement. I can't tell you how much it means. Some of you will say hello to me at Mikey Stadium or practice and comment on our video coverage of the team. So thanks so much. So we'll be back hopefully tomorrow. And it's Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia covering Army football. We cover cadets, midship, and the military and veterans proudly since 2008. Thanks for watching.